Before we begin, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon, so you never miss any episode of the Son of Adam series. This story today will shake your heart. Before the heavens were stirred, before the angels aligned in rows before the clay form lay waiting, 3 divine revelations had already preserved this moment. The Holy Bible, Genesis. It speaks of a moment when God formed man from the dust of the earth and breathed into him the breath of life. The Holy Torah. It describes the divine shaping of Adam's form, molded with intention, infused with a breath that brought consciousness. The Holy Quran. It declares a command, when I fashion him and breathe into him of my spirit, fall down before him in prostration. 3 books, 3 revelations, 1 truth. Humanity began with a breath that connected heaven to earth. Today's episode is not just a story, it's the moment where the universe held its breath. The angels gathered in rows across the celestial horizon, huge wings folded, eyes trembling with awe. Before them lay the form of Adam, sculpted from clay taken from every corner of earth, black, red, white, soft, hard, smooth, rough. A form without movement, a body without breath, a masterpiece without a soul. The universe was silent. The angels whispered among themselves. Will this new creation cause corruption? What wisdom lies behind this form? What awaits when the soul enters this clay? They had never witnessed a creation like this. They had never felt this kind of anticipation. Because what they were watching was not just the beginning of a man. It was the beginning of a story that would define all stories. Then, the moment arrived. A silence so deep fell across the heavens that even the beating wings of angels froze in the air. A divine light descended, not like fire, not like wind, not like water, but like a pure radiance that carried meaning beyond time. It hovered over the clay form of Adam. This was the breath that had shaped destinies. This was the breath that would awaken consciousness. This was the breath that would carry knowledge, memory, morality, curiosity, and the spark of choice. The angels lowered their heads, and the divine command echoed. The light moved into Adam's nostrils. The soul entered. A tremor passed through Adam's form. A ripple of motion moved from his head down to his feet. His fingers twitched. His chest expanded, taking its first breath, the very breath that came from the Creator. The angels gasped, because what they saw next, no creation had ever possessed. As the soul reached the heart, Adam opened his eyes, not eyes of flesh, but eyes illuminated with newborn consciousness. He looked at the heavens with wonder. He looked at the angels glowing like rivers of light. He looked at himself, a being made of clay but carrying a soul of divine origin. And in that instant, humanity began. Before Adam could stand, before he could take his first steps, another command descended from above. Adam was given knowledge, not ordinary knowledge, but names, meanings, truths, realities unseen even by angelic eyes. The angels watched in astonishment. This new being had just taken his first breath, and yet divine knowledge was flowing into him like rivers of light. He learned the names of all things. He learned what angels could not. He learned what the heavens had not known. The angels whispered, "What power has been placed in this human? What secret is he carrying? What purpose is hidden inside him?" The stage was now set. Knowledge had been bestowed. The angels were about to be tested. The heavens were still trembling from the moment Adam received knowledge. But now a command echoed through the celestial realm. It was not directed at Adam. It was directed at the angels. The Creator said, "Tell me the names of these things if you are truthful." Before them appeared symbols, forms, lights, the very realities whose names Adam had just learned. The angels looked at each other. They had worshipped since the beginning of time. They had traveled across galaxies of light. But this knowledge was not theirs. They spoke with humility. "We have no knowledge except what you have taught us." And the heavens grew silent, because the lesson had begun. This clay-made being was given something even angels did not possess. The Creator turned to Adam and said, "O Adam, tell them their names." Adam, glowing from within, soul still fresh with divine breath, spoke each name with clarity. As he uttered each name, the symbols lit up, the heavens brightened, and the angels felt a tremor of awe deep inside their essence. They watched a being made from earth, yet carrying knowledge from above the heavens. With each name Adam announced, the angels felt a deeper realization. There is wisdom in his creation. There is purpose behind his existence. The universe shifted that day. A human had taught angels. Then came a moment so powerful that even stars would bow their light. A command echoed through the cosmos. Clear, thunderous, absolute. Fall down in prostration before Adam. The angels felt the force of the command wash over them like a wave of cosmic power. This was not worship of Adam. This was honoring the creation that carried the breath of God, the knowledge of God, and the destiny of nations within him. Billions of angels, from the lowest realms to the highest heavens, aligned themselves in perfect rows. The universe waited for the moment the command would be fulfilled. And then, it happened. The entire angelic host, billions upon billions, bowed down in a wave of light that traveled farther than galaxies. Wings touched the celestial floor. Foreheads lowered. Light cascaded like waterfalls. A soundless vibration spread. A spiritual thunder that rippled across creation. All bowed. All except one. But for this moment, the moment when the universe saw angels bow to a being made of clay, Adam understood his honor, his weight, his responsibility. This prostration was a message written into the destiny of humankind. You were created with purpose. You were created with honor. As the angels bowed in unity, one figure remained standing, a being of fire, a being whose pride outweighed his obedience. His light was different, sharper, darker, burning with arrogance. He tightened his wings. He refused to lower his head. His reason echoed across the heavens. I am better than him. You created me from fire, and him from clay. The angels trembled. This was the first act of defiance the heavens had ever witnessed. That moment changed history forever. The refusal of one being would shape the fate of Adam, the fate of humanity, and the fate of the world. But this story is only beginning. The angels had bowed. The command had been fulfilled. But Adam still stood silently, glowing with the soul that had just awakened. And then, his fingers moved again. His chest rose with breath. His feet touched the celestial ground with intention. For the first time in the history of creation, a human stood upright. The angels watched in awe. A new creation had risen before them, a being with clay outside and divine spirit inside. As Adam stood tall, stability settled into his body. The heavens glowed brighter. This was the moment humanity took its first step. When Adam rose, his eyes, filled with newborn light, opened wide. He saw the heavens stretching endlessly, stars swirling in praise, rivers of celestial light flowing across the sky. He saw angels, beings of Noor radiant, serene, majestic. Their wings shimmered with colors not found on earth, and Adam felt something new, a sense of wonder, mixed with curiosity, mixed with a hint of innocence. He was looking for the first time. Everything was new, everything was a miracle. He turned his gaze from the sky to himself, his hands, his form, his glowing chest beating with soul, and whispered without words, "Who am I?" That whisper traveled through the heavens. One by one, angels stepped forward. Their voices were soft, like wind brushing through galaxies. "Peace be upon you, O Adam." And Adam replied, guided by divine inspiration, "And peace be upon you." The angels smiled. They had greeted millions of creations before, but none had ever answered back. With understanding, with language, with consciousness. This was different. This was new. This was a destiny unfolding. Some angels circled him with admiration. Some glowed brighter with joy. Some bowed gently not in prostration, but in respect for this new bearer of divine trust. The heavens felt warm that day. Adam had been welcomed, but somewhere in the distance, a burning gaze was watching. Far from the harmony of angels, the one who refused prostration burned in rage. His fire crackled, his wings trembled with fury, his essence darkened with arrogance. He looked at Adam, a being made of clay, and hatred pierced through him like a blade. How can he be honored above me? How can he be given knowledge? How can angels bow to him? His pride was wounded, his heart was consumed. He whispered into the emptiness, "I will prove he is unworthy." And with that whisper, darkness entered the story of humanity for the first time. While envy raged in the shadows, Adam took his first steps. Slow, gentle, but filled with purpose, the angels guided him. This is forward, this is balance, this is the ground beneath your feet. Every movement was new, the shift of weight, the sense of touch, the awareness of space. He walked with the innocence of a newborn, and the dignity of a chosen creation. Each step echoed across the heavens. Humanity is moving, humanity is learning, humanity is beginning, and far away, the Dark Watcher clenched his wings tighter. He saw Adam walk, and he could not bear it. Adam now stood confidently, his steps steady, his body glowing with the breath of divine life. Then the Creator guided him gently toward knowledge, not the knowledge of the unseen only, but the knowledge of creation itself. Forms appeared before Adam, creatures, objects, symbols, realms, elements. Some earthly, some heavenly, some beyond both. As each form appeared, knowledge unfolded in Adam's mind, like a sunrise breaking into the universe. He learned the nature of elements, the purpose of creatures, the laws of existence, the meaning behind creation. He did not memorize, he understood. The angels watched in awe. No creation had ever been gifted such deep knowledge so quickly. This was the preparation for the destiny of humankind. Then came something even deeper. A sound, a divine communication, not with ears, but with soul. Adam felt the first revelation enter him. Pure, powerful, gentle, majestic. Guidance poured into his heart. Who he was, why he was created, what his purpose would be, what his responsibilities were, what path humanity must walk. This was the first moment in history when a human heart heard divine instruction. Adam bowed in humility, light emanating from him like waves. The angels felt the heavens tremble softly. The story of humanity had officially begun. While Adam received divine guidance, the one who refused to bow descended deeper into darkness. His fire dimmed into black flames. His wings curled inward like burnt coal. His heart became a pit of envy. He stood alone, in a corner where no angels remained, where the light did not reach. He clenched his burning fists and declared, "Because you honored him above me, I will mislead him, I will mislead his children. I will attack from every side. I will turn honor into sin, gratitude into pride, light into darkness." The heavens trembled at his oath. For the first time, evil had spoken against humanity. But he did not know. His hatred would only increase Adam's rank. After knowledge, after guidance, came meaning. Adam was shown the vast plan. The earth he would one day walk. The generations that would come through him. The challenges, trials, joys, sorrows, victories of humanity. The responsibility of being the first teacher, first father, first guide. He saw the trust he carried. A trust even the mountains refused. He understood that free will was both a gift and a test. He realized he wasn't just the first human. He was the beginning of every story that would ever be written. Tears of light flowed from him. Not sadness, but overwhelming awareness. The angels bowed their heads gently, honoring the depth of his destiny. And now, Adam, fully formed, fully conscious, fully awakened, took a final look at the heavens. The angels lined the path like glowing pillars of Noor. The sky shimmered with divine beauty. The universe waited silently. Adam walked forward, not as clay, not as a statue, not as a new being, but as the first human, the father of all mankind, the carrier of divine breath, the honored creation. Every step was the beginning of a journey that would shape every soul, until the end of time. But just beyond the horizon, the Dark Watcher waited. The story of humanity was about to enter its greatest test. If this episode moved you, then make sure to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you never miss the next powerful chapter of the Son of Adam series. Your support helps this journey continue.